At the conclusion of an eventful 2017, the Freedom from Religion Foundation held their annual solstice celebration and concert. Co-president Dan Barker played piano and sang with Susan Hofer. Annie Lord Gaylor provided highlights of the year past.
The Freedom from Religion Foundation traditionally takes a full-page ad in the New York Times around the season of the winter solstice, and it should run tomorrow, which is the real solstice. Today is a day early, Solstice Eve, and I'm going to give you a sneak preview, and of course it'll be bigger than this. And basically we're giving President Trump a big lump of coal for his record on the First Amendment. And this shows the stockings that he is giving. He is awarding religious vouchers, cabinet zealots, church politicking, and a stacked judiciary. And of course, Trump is giving coal to a lot of things, including women's rights, LGBT, Planned Parenthood, Muslim immigrants, and civil liberties. So this ad is asking to give a gift to support a secular new year. And some of you have seen our Bill of Rights nativity before. And this, of course, is in the Wisconsin State Capitol. It's in the Iowa State Capitol. It's in the California State Capitol. You won't find it in the Texas State Capitol because Governor Greg Abbott, when we had a permit, removed it. And this fall, we just got a federal court victory saying he couldn't do that. He is appealing, but we hope next year we'll be messing with Texas. And of course, the Bill of Rights was December 15th, and we think that's an appropriate thing to celebrate at the seat of government. And it's the Founding Fathers and the Statue of Liberty gazing very adoringly at the Bill of Rights, the baby Bill of Rights. And we also have something new this year, which if you drive by or walk by in the evening, you'll see it in the Rose Urich Memorial Courtyard on this side of the building. And it's a giant 8-foot A. It's the Dawkins A, which stands for atheist or agnostic. And it's lit up and it looks very pretty. And speaking of lawsuits, I just want to brag a little bit that the Freedom from Religion Foundation is on a roll this year. We have had 9 victories, either court decisions, settlements, or major actions in ending violations with our litigation. And we can take a moment to be glad that the Johnson Amendment has not been repealed in the tax bill, and we worked very hard on that. So in a moment, we're going to be treated to a very secular winter solstice concert and celebration featuring vocalist Susan Hofer and FFRF's Dan Barker. But first, we do have a traditional reading. It does not come from the book of Luke. It comes from our Heathen's Greetings non-tract. And it was primarily composed by FFRF's principal founder, Anne Gaylor. And I'm not going to ask you to bow your heads while I read it. Away with the manger and in with the solstice. For a fact, the Christians stole Christmas. We don't mind sharing the season with them, but we don't like their pretense that it is the birthday of Jesus. It is the birthday of the unconquered Son, Dies Natalis Invicti Solis. Christmas is a relic of sun worship. For all our major festivals, there were corresponding pagan festivals tied to natural events. We've been celebrating the winter solstice, this natural holiday, long before Christians crashed the party. For millennia, our ancestors in the Northern Hemisphere have greeted this seasonal event with festivals of light, gift exchanges, and gatherings. The winter solstice is the reason for the season. Of course, it's December 21st this year, and it heralds the symbolic rebirth of the sun, the lengthening of days, and the natural new year. We non-believers are quite willing to celebrate the fun parts of anybody's holidays. We just want to be spared the superstition, the smolts, and the state church entanglements. The customs of this year endure because they are pleasant customs. It's fun to hear from distant family and friends, to gather, to feast, to sing. Gifts, as freethinker Robert Greene Ingersoll once remarked, are evidences of friendship, of remembrance and of love. The evergreens displayed now, as in centuries past, flourish when all else seems dead and are symbols, as is the returning sun, of enduring life. In celebrating the winter solstice, we celebrate reality. When President Trump says this year we will be saying Merry Christmas, here's what he really means. Take it away, Dan, from South Park.
I heard there is no Christmas in the silly Middle East. No trees, no snow, no Santa Claus. They have different religious beliefs. They believe in Muhammad and not in our holiday. And so, every December, I go to the Middle East and say, "Hey there, Mr. Muslim, Merry frickin' Christmas. Put down that book, the Quran, and here's some holiday wishes. In case you haven't noticed, it's Jesus' birthday, so get off your heathen Muslim ass and frickin' celebrate."
I move instinctively in your direction. Somehow you signal me and see. You will always be my natural selection. As a voluntary choice, a voluntary choice, a voluntary choice, naturally.
Thank you.
Oh, ancient drums, stop beating, and superstitions fall. It's time for reasons, greetings, for peace, goodwill to all.